then we go into the elections. Okay, NONCOM 2017 was appointed by the board with 4 members on the 22nd of February. We have John Walubengo from East Africa, Mustafa Benjamin from Northern African, myself from Western African, and we have Lucky Michelia, who is from the Southern African, and the board liaison. After some internal consultations amidst ourselves, I was appointed the chair of NOMCOM 2017. Okay, basically, this year's NOMCOM has responsibility to ask for nominations into 4 different positions. The first one is the board of directors. There are 3 vacant seats. For Indian Ocean, seat 3. Seat 4 for Central African. And seat 8 for non-geographical position. Then also the governance committee has a seat vacant. We also have a seat vacant on the NRO. The election has been conducted this afternoon. Then we have a seat also vacant on the co-chair of the PWG. That was also conducted yesterday. For the board of directors, call for nomination was announced on 14th of April, sorry. While for all the other 3 seats, the call for nomination was announced on the 17th of April. All nominations closed on the 22nd of April, 2017. This is a summary of nominations that the nomination committee received. For the board of directors, we received 11 nominations. Only one of the nominations was not validated because the seconders were discovered not to be valid. For the ASO, we had a total of 3 nominations. One eventually withdrew today. So before the election that was done in the afternoon, we had just 2 candidates. For the governance committee, we received only 1 nomination. We received also 1 for the co-chair. Now, during the review process, NOMCOM was able to confirm the status of all nominees and their seconders to ensure that they are members in good standing with Afrinic. Those that we discovered were not in good standing, we contacted them and we asked them to replace their nominators or seconders within 24 hours. NOMCOM also contacted all the BOD nominees, their nominators, and their seconders to confirm their consent to either run, nominate, or second as the case may be. NOMCOM requested and received board approval at any stage stipulated by the bylaws. NOMCOM requested and received board approval to change the date of opening of e-voting from 12th, that was on the initially approved guideline, to 19th of May to make room for public comments. The final slate of candidates was announced on the 12th of May 2017. And this is the final slate. For the Indian Ocean, we have 4 candidates. For regional independent, we have 3 candidates. For the Central Africa, we have 2 candidates. For the PWG co-chair, we had 1. Governance committee, we had 1. For the NRO, we had 2, until 1 voluntarily withdrew. Now, during the NOMCOM activities, these were some of the challenges that we had. One, communication with staff was a bit slow, probably due to time zones. All the NOMCOM members were in different time zones, also different from staff. On 19th of February, 19th of April, supposed to be 19th of April, that's just like 3 days before the close of nominations, we got some complaints from members of the community about the BOD nomination forms. This we escalated to staff and it was resolved. NOMCOM find it very difficult to ascertain that our correspondences were confidential and private. Also, since there are members of the board seeking re-election, at some point, NOMCOM felt the communication with the board was not strictly confidential. We also had challenges interpreting the bylaws. We had several issues trying to interpret the bylaws. Okay, these are recommendations. 1, we are recommending that any sitting board member that is contesting should be excluded from NOMCOM's communication to the board. 2, we are also requesting that Afrinic Legal Counsel should be a member of NOMCOM as a non-voting member. It will help a lot in interpreting the bylaws of Afrinic. 3, the board should, as much as possible, not interfere in any manner with NOMCOM's work. 4, Afrinic should ensure that NOMCOM's mailing list is very private and confidential. Finally, NOMCOM 2017 wants to thank the board and the community, and especially the staff, for the hard work they did. Most of the time, they had to work after hours to ensure that some of the things we needed were put in place. Thank you. I'm going to stop here before I present the candidates. If there are comments, if there are questions, we are ready to answer them. After that, I'll present the candidates for elections. Thank you. Comments, please. Any question?